Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. If this is your first time joining me, this is Friday Favorites, where I take a look at all of the listings that went on the market today, and I pick from them. Today we had, let's make sure that this is updated. At this point, 6:11 at night, we've had 705 listings that have gone on in the state of Minnesota and bordering Wisconsin areas. Again, if this is your first time, I just kind of focus in on the Minneapolis area. That's because that's where I'm from and that's where I'm most familiar. But these listings came from all around the state of Minnesota and again in Wisconsin. So that's why there are so many. But yeah, so I hope you all had a great week. I had a fun week here because I went and chopped 10 inches of my hair off. You can't really tell because of the shirt I'm wearing, but I am starting to get used to this and it's been fun. Don't know if I would do it again or not. I haven't been living in it long enough to say whether or not I would, but it's been a fun change up. And yeah, today I went garage sailing for the first time since I was in like middle school. And it was so fun because I was able to, being an adult, I actually was able to talk to the people who were holding the garage sales open and actually hear their stories. Some guy was telling me about how he's starting to do his ancestry and family history, and he did a DNA test and how it came back a little different than what he was told he was growing up. So it was kind of fun to hear that story. And then I also went to a moving sale where the gentleman who was moving was actually heading into assisted living, and it was just kind of cool because you could definitely see that he had been in that house for a really long time. Him and his wife were there. And I actually bought a mid-century modern cedar chest from them. I think I got a really awesome deal. And I don't know, for those of you who are into mid-century modern furniture, you know that it's extremely popular right now and it can go for a lot of money. This one was extremely cheap, but he was telling me the story about it, and it's apparently original to when him and his wife, the first year that they got married. So I assured him that it was going to a good home and that I was going to restore it to its original beauty and not paint over it. And so yes, I've been kind of playing with that tonight here, but took a little break to show you guys some houses. So with that being said, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to head out of here and we are going to go to St. Paul. It's the first time I've been over in St. Paul with you guys. So for those of you who are not familiar with the cities, you've got, I guess Minnesota in general, you've got Minneapolis, downtown here. St. Paul is our capital. And we are going to head just south of the downtown St. Paul area. So this is where you're going to have like the XL Energy Center and a lot of our corporations like Ecolab and stuff like that. So we're going to head down to the West 7th neighborhood. Now, there has been a lot of development going on in this area. I know that there's like a co-op down here and a whole bunch of restaurants and bars and breweries and shops have all started to kind of move into this area. So it's definitely, it's going to become a hip place. That's my personal thought. Actually, one of my favorite places in that area, sorry, I should probably show you kind of in a general region where this is, but Keg and Case, it's kind of off of this area up here. Yes, kind of in this area. So pretty close distance to it, but this used to be the old Schmidt brewery that they transformed into kind of this open market. This is a stack of mushrooms that they've been growing. There's really good restaurants in there. Obviously, as you can see, just little shops here and there. I think there's like a flower shop and you can get ice cream and coffees, and it's a really fun atmosphere. So for those of you who are looking for a fun night out, I highly, highly suggest it. So with that being said, we are going to go to 950 Scheffer Avenue in St. Paul. This one is listed with Fox Realty. Isaacson brothers actually. If you like decor, follow them because their clients are amazing with their decor. I don't know how they find these clients that have amazing style, but yeah. Also, I guess with that being said, if you also like decor, follow me at A Realtor's Eye. I promise I post really awesome decor and you'll enjoy it. So, okay, I'm just tangenting left and right here tonight, so sorry about that. Anyway, so this one is listed for $174,900. It is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 2-stall garage. I do think that this could be a really good value for someone who is maybe a first-time home buyer looking for a place with some affordability behind it. It is super cute. I think it's going to go quick. But with that being said, so you can see very clearly here that this house, I mean, this just gives an example of the Isaacson brothers, their clients. I've been into a couple of other properties of theirs, and this is very similar to a lot of them I've seen. Just awesome inspiration and a lot of plants, which for some of you who know me well know I am crazy about plants, and so that definitely drew me in as well. Kind of a cute little sitting area. Once you get off the main door here, you know, you could do an office. You could, they kind of have it set up here too, but like a mudroom, or, I mean, this could be many different things. Just love the color of the cabinets and that they chose the brushed brass. It's super in right now. And then this is what would be the master bedroom. And then the other bedroom upstairs. So this is a 1.5 stories, but this one does have the dormer off of it. So it's got a little bit of a larger upstairs than a lot of 1.5 stories. This is the backyard. I think this would be so peaceful to hang out and, you know, have a drink or do some grilling. This is, I'm sure, a really awesome spot in the summer. And then a really nice 2-stall garage. It looks like maybe some maintenance would need to be done on the house. I know when looking through the pictures, I did see some of it would probably need a little bit of work, but from the pictures, it doesn't look like anything super major at this point. They do say that it can go FHA, so which means that for those of you who have FHA financing, that this property could be an option for you, despite some of the maintenance items that it needs. Okay, so now we are going to head to the city of Edina, which is going to be south and west of the cities. You're probably about 15 minutes away from downtown Minneapolis, and obviously you can see really awesome access to highways. So I think this would be a really awesome house for people who have downtown jobs or are looking for a nice commute. So this one is 5421 Malibu Drive, and we are at $684 for the list price, and this is 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom, and 3-stall garage, and it is listed by Marcia with Berkshire Hathaway. We'll head into the pictures. Now, this one really, the reason why I chose it is just because of the architecture that is all throughout this whole property. I thought they did such a good job with, number one, building it back in the 70s. I'm sure this was just the place to be back in the 70s, but I also think that they did a really good job with renovating it and kind of bringing it up to our, 2018, 2019 kind of decor and design elements. So I really liked this door. I really like what they chose to do for the wall here. I think it definitely gives some dimension and some texture, and I think it really looks nice against the rails. Something that's unique to this property that I don't see often is black trim. Obviously, they didn't carry it through the whole entire thing, but they did a lot of black trim, which is super unique. I really, really like it. I think it looks sharp. Nice bright closet. And the master bathroom is so pretty. Look at how open this is. I'm sure this is just an awesome, entertaining house. Nice kitchen. It looks like they have some really awesome storage going on. In the basement is a walkout. And a little mudroom off the garage there. And then this is the upper level loft, which This is, again, just such a cool space and good flex space. You can turn it into an office, kind of a TV room sitting area. There's so much natural light coming through here. I'd probably turn it into my plant sanctuary. A couple bedrooms. And the basement, I just think the basement looks so cool. So it looks like there is another flex room. They're saying 6-bedroom or an office or an exercise studio. I probably, just based off of how many bedrooms there are already, I think an exercise studio sounds amazing. And I do think now, granted, there are different parts of Edina that are a little bit more wooded and secluded than others, but I think this backyard is so nice. You've got almost a half an acre, but I just feel like it's so secluded. You don't really see too much of your neighbors. There's a bunch of mature trees, so I do think that this would be a really nice space for someone who is looking for some privacy and just to kind of be able to walk out the door and not stare at your neighbors. So yeah, those are the homes for this week. Thank you everyone for all of your support and for watching my videos. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.